Hello my friends and welcome to this pick a card reading for the lunar eclipse. I just felt guided to do this, so quick one actually. Well, quick for me anyway, but pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's see what energy and what advice there is for you on this lunar eclipse, because it's so intense that I just have to do something on it. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So, wow. Okay, I need to check what this is. But what? Wow, I've never seen that before. So you've got a spider's web that's emanating from here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just show you. Can you see that? That's spider's web that's emanating. Really interesting. So that's 42. Let me see if I can multitask effectively while you're looking at this card and glimpsing at it. So it's actually called fairies. You're being asked to watch for situations that may get you fired up. Remember, every experience you have is a part of your learning. If you do find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, do your best to stay in the moment, to be mindful, and do not allow yourself to slip back into old patterns. By staying true to who you are now, you will find the situation resolve easily. The fairies are showing you the magic of staying present and heart-centered. Fairies. So light-footed, light-hearted energy for you, pile 1 for this lunar eclipse that's going on now. I hear that big time. Okay, so what lessons, let's see, going forward, what lessons are coming up for you to work with? I mean, that idea of staying centered and staying grounded. I saw this meme of this woman doing this pressure washer with her car, and she absolutely got bowled over by the pressure washer. So ground. Okay, so you got 2. You got failure and change. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn and change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Interesting. Away with the fairies just came into my head just then. Wow, seems like you've got a lot going on here. Pile 1, Wheel of Fortune reversed. We've also got here that one. So that's that one. So that's the 7 of Pentacles reversed, the Moon reversed, the Daughter of Pentacles, and then also the Hierophant. Wow. Okay, pile 1. I think the main thing here is not to be dogged down by things that haven't gone your way. Also, not to be swayed by other people that feel that they may be saying things about you. There may be a sense of self-sabotage as well going on here as well. I feel for you, pile 1, that this eclipse is going to help you to eliminate patterns. It's going to bring up to the surface. It may be quite difficult, I'm not going to lie. For you may find that you're like, what is going on? Things aren't going like my way. And as I say that, the sun comes out after this horrible rain that we just had. We had these insane showers, and whenever sunlight comes out, when it's showering, there's always a rainbow. And look, there's the rainbow with the Page of Pentacles reversed here. So I think with the grounded nature of your of this, with this card here, it's very important for you to be grounded. Really, you have to be grounded. The Daughter of Pentacles, there's this thing of where you want to kind of try everything everywhere. It's very difficult not to be grounded and be true to yourself. But if you're going to lie to yourself and say that, I'm just going to try lots of different things without having any kind of structure to it, It's not really going to, you know, you're going to find that you're going to be consistently failing. Do you know what I mean? So it's about you being able to be consistent. Which is interesting because we've got this card here which says change. But I think, what is it, the change that you want to instigate? And I think that's the question. Because it really feels like something didn't go the way you wanted it to. It didn't go in the kind of like, it didn't happen. And you might think that the work that you've done hasn't really amounted to anything. But that in itself is a lie. And also there may be some forces that are working against you. Whenever I get that card, I do feel that. I feel that it's a bit external forces as well. Because the fairy magic is quite mischievous as well. So, and energy, fairy energy is mischievous. They are an entity or entities that they're not really our friends, you know. They are a formidable force that have their own agendas, very much like the elves, as you would see in Lord of the Rings. You know, they're very much their own people. They have their own communities. They have their own things, or their own entities. They have their own like kind of things. To think, you know, if we're working with certain energies, I think it might it's a bit of a cautionary tale in that respect, to not be in that respect away with the fairies. You know, that's the thing that's kind of coming up, particularly with this Page of Pentacles here. If there's the Hierophant is reminding us to be grounded and to remember the stability of what's real, rather than getting het up and lost in a sense of fantasy. So that's what I'm sensing from here. Okay, so just as I looked at the clock, it said 222. I'm just going to pick one of these cards, which is just kind of like an action card. I make my wishes that the new moon and at full moon I release negativity and surrender to the universe. Now that's really interesting. Now I do it the other way around, because I feel that when you release, you can release negativity, but the best thing to do is to actually make your manifestation wishes now. So things that you want to come into fruition, you do it now. Like at the time of this reading, it's the lunar full moon, yeah? So you make things happen, basically. That's when things come to manifestation. If you want to get rid of things, you do it at the new moon, because that's when everything is dark. And you plant the seeds for the cycle so that they can grow, and then bam, then they become full again when the moon is full again. So what this is saying really here is about you capitalizing upon the moon cycles and observing how it kind of works within you, what happens with you at these times, and how you work with them, because, you know, they used to do that back in the day before we had the internet and other things. But anyway, I think that's everything for you. I was only going to do like a quick short check-in because I don't have much time, unfortunately. But yeah, I just had to give you some energy for this. I hope you have a wonderful lunar eclipse. I'm wishing you all of the best with this navigation of this time. It is powerful. It will last a year and a half. So this is just a quick check-in, just to see how things are immediately, but just be aware that it's, you know, it's a work in progress very much. So take care, my friends, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look. Wow. I think this is the actual like title box, The Path of the Soul. Let me just take a look in the book. Yeah, it is The Path of the Soul. I'll read it to you. This is the complete opening of the heart center. Your divine will and will are merging together. This is the next step in the journey to ascension, operating fully from a place of love. Trust each and every step you are guided to take, even if even if you do not understand it in this moment. There may be times that you feel overwhelmed with all that you've been given. You are in full flow with intuitive guidance, creative ideas, tasks and undertakings. You may experience a mix of emotional and physical occurrences, but know that this is part of the process. Sorry, my hand was touching on the mic there, so if that was brushing against there, I do apologise, but let me just show you the card. You know, it's got that, I love these cards. It's like fractal kind of energy. Beautiful, beautiful. Love that. So it seems like for you, pile 2, this eclipse is about you evolving into your greater self. Excuse me. Yeah, it's about you evolving. Wow, love that. Okay, let's see pile 2, lunar eclipse, pile 2. Yeah, look, death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Endings are beginnings mainly in actually, I'm going to show you something. I hope you like it. It's a piece of art by a guy called Raymond Razor. And it's in the packet still, but I will just show it to you because I think it's amazing. Okay, so you ready for this? Death is only one character I play, just one character I play. My real name is Change. Can you see that? So yeah, this is this artist called Raymond Razor. He is fantastic. And that is what this is about. So I just thought I'd show you that very quickly because it is beautiful. So let's have a look at what your tarot wants to say. Pile 2, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2. Okay, Page of Pentacles reversed again. Interesting. Okay. Okay, death, right? Parts of you is dying. Wheel of Fortune reversed again. Right, pile 1 got that as well. So there's running themes, you know, with all of you, with everyone. It's very everybody's feeling something. And one more. Okay, yeah, look at that. 10 and 9 of swords. No, 10 of wands, 9 of swords. So I think the more that we worry about certain things, wow. I think the more that we worry about certain things and kind of hold on to the fact that things didn't work out the way that they wanted, that we wanted it to, stop us from moving on to a next phase of our life, which is clearly opening up for us. It seems to me that also the sense of that this Wheel of Fortune reversed means that something that didn't happen is actually like really, it is a form of death, and it needs to be let go of in order for you to like move forward. It really does. Once you get over the idea that this is something where, oh my God, I have to do this again. Once you get over that, it's going to really help you. It's going to really enable you to have a sense of commitment. Because it feels to me like you didn't have that sense of commitment that showed to you. It could have been a relationship. It could also have been a job or something. But basically where somebody wasn't committed to you. Somebody didn't, I wouldn't say didn't choose you, but they just had a lot of options and they decided not to go with you. And then you've kind of come to the conclusion that, okay, you know, I wasn't what they were looking for, and it's really upset me, and now I'm going to try and get on the train of where I'm going to get back on and start again. But then that's kind of filling you with some kind of anxiety, I feel. So, but this is a real opportunity for a new beginning. I just feel like this is a gateway. It's an absolute gateway. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed is almost saying to me that not what you thought was going to happen. It's not going to happen in the way that you thought it was going to, you know. So you may have been expecting something to have happened at this point. You were thinking, oh, things are going to change. It's going to be amazing. And then actually, you know, it didn't work out. But in essence, it actually means that something much better is going to come your way. That's what I sense here. Yeah. Anything else? I'm just going to pull a card which is like an advice card for you to take. Okay, so you got 2. Nice. Oh, you got 3. Yeah, I'll take them all. Why not? So I give myself permission to attend whatever my mind, body and soul need in this present moment. So this sense of self-care, self-love is really important because we tend to just get on with it. There's a sense of just getting on with it. And sometimes you can't do that. You have to be deeply compassionate with yourself to understand that what you need right now is what you need right now. If you can't go forward and do something, you can't do it. You know, don't berate yourself. Don't give yourself a hard time. Allow the grieving process to occur for whatever it is that you didn't get. Please, please. Because that's what this eclipse is telling you to do. It's saying to you, give yourself time so that you can enter this pathway, so that you can enter this tunnel, this gateway to your divine self. Because if you come in with extra baggage, you're not going to be able to get through that tunnel. You're just not. And what's really interesting is that we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Even though it's reversed, the sun is here and it looks like an eclipse. So it's almost like the illusion is being shattered. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming through because this thing didn't happen. Thank God. I've got that song, Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce here. It's a great song. I relax my mind and body and allow my soul to rejuvenate in a goddess bath at the end of a long day. See, self-preservation, self-care. This is what this is about. When you're in a period of grief, you have to take care of yourself. People underestimate how the grieving process works, how we are grieving, and we're consistently grieving if we're let down. Like when we are let down by friends, family, you know, when something dies, and that can be in any aspect. It could be a project that dies. It could be something that is over. It could be a relationship. It could be somebody passing away. It could be you're like, you know that something's run out and that you're never going to be able to get it again. You know, it's something like that. You know, honestly, people underestimate, like, in terms of how you experience grief, and to value yourself at that respect, in that sense of experiencing grief, is going to be really valuable for you at this time. And then, wow, I explore symbolism of my dreams and discover my deepest desires and wishes to manifest in waking life. Keeping a dream journal is really good. Journaling is really, I don't know, the journal thing is really like hitting me right now, so I think I've got to take part in that as well. But dreams, the dreams that you have, take note of them. Recurring dreams. If you say you do not remember your dreams, a technique that I heard about it is that if you write down and make an incentive to remember your dreams, you will start to do it. Your subconscious will kick in. So yeah, check that out. Check that out. See what your dreams are trying to tell you, because your dreams will help you. Your unconscious and subconscious self will probably be trying to speak to you if it's quite difficult for it to communicate to you in your waking life if you're going through this. So, well, good luck, pile 2. This is what the eclipse is bringing up for you. Short and sweet reading, but I hope it helps you to navigate this energy. Obviously, I'll be doing more in the future, but this was just a quick check-in because I don't have a lot of time. But if you did like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Lots of love, my darlings. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You are my bonus pile because you got 2 cards. So let's see what they are. Wow. Oh, I love these cards so much. Right, okay, so I will read them out to you. So this is not the one that I thought it was. Right, okay, so this is called Boundless. Wow, I love that. Let's have a look there. Right. This is a card without limits. It is eternal and infinite. Either you are just beginning to experience your own unlimited nature, or you are holding yourself back from it. This card asks you to remove any doubts and fears you may have. Move forward in faith, knowing the only limits you will ever experience are the ones you have created for yourself based on your own beliefs. A world without boundaries or limits is opening to you. Anything and everything is possible. Look at that. God, I love these cards so much. They're called Path of the Soul cards for anybody who's interested. And then this one is... Let's have a look. This is Red Native. From the time of the first man, every thought has been recorded with the collective consciousness. Within the collective consciousness, you can either draw from this source or you can consciously make a positive contribution to it. You have much wisdom within you, and this is time to share it. Red Native is calling you to begin imparting your knowledge with others. This can be in the form of talking. However, there are many other ways to communicate. Whatever your choice, you are making a lasting contribution to raising the collective consciousness of man. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. So it seems like you have a calling, pile 3. This is my calling pile. This is the one where you need to start getting rid of your sense of self-doubt and start embracing it. This is what this eclipse is asking you to do. I will just pick one of these for you for my pile 3s. Did I say pile 2? I meant to say pile 3. Sorry, pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3, pile 3, pile 3. Denial. Wow. Well, doesn't that make sense with these cards here? I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You know, when we are called to do things, and I definitely felt that when I was on this path, you feel scared. You want to run away. You want to pretend that. I used to say, oh yeah, I just wish that I could just be an accountant, like just normal people, instead of being someone who would do this sort of work. Trust me. Yeah. I spent many years running away from it. Sailing down denial. Denial? The Nile? Yeah, anyway. So, yeah. Humor is the one thing that's going to get us through this, friends. It's going to get us through. So we got to do this. So, let's see what the tarot has to say for you, my loves. What does the tarot have to say for my beautiful pile 3s? Pile 3 for the lunar eclipse. The Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. How many is that? Too many. Spirit is telling me to take it though. Oh, it's too many. Oh, okay. Right, so Strength. The Empress. Death reversed. The 3 of Wands reversed. The 5 of Wands reversed. Oh, this is too many. Sorry, Spirit. Okay, the 10 of... Okay, how am I going to do this? The 10 of Wands... Sorry, Swords reversed. The Son of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bear with me, my friends. Well, aren't you lucky, pile 3? You got lots of cards, haven't you? So it seems like there's a big message here for you. You are in the process of embracing your power, really embracing your power. And the minute that you start to really let go of some things that you have been trying to build upon. I just feel like some of you have had some hopes and dreams and desires about things, and they haven't come through, haven't come to fruition, and it's just been really quite devastating for you that these things didn't come through. But with the Daughter of Swords here, and then we move into the Son of Swords, you're still going to go ahead and you're still going to use this energy to move forward and do this work. You know, there may be a sense of you believing that you can't do it, right? But I'm telling you, this is what you're meant to be doing. Go ahead and do it. If you're meant to be doing some kind of service to others, where you are helping other people, where you are maybe coaching, maybe doing some kind of like spiritual work, maybe doing some teaching, something like that. Something where you are giving a sense of abundance, or like you're basically empowering other people in whatever way it is. You could even be helping in a community group or something like that. But whatever it is, you give more strength and hope to people than you realize. You really do. You help them to have hope even in times when they can't cope. And that, I didn't mean that to rhyme on purpose. Honestly, you know, sometimes when they feel like they're very alone, when they feel like they're very upset, when they feel like they're They're desperately in this space where nobody cares about them. And this could also be like how you're feeling. You actually empower people so beautifully that it helps them to really, you know, step out of this space of denial and to understand the space of where they're at. It's a really beautiful energy. I love how this has manifested for you, Pile 3. It seems like you've got a calling here. You've got a calling to move forward and to embrace yourself. You may need to do some solo work, but the thing is that it's seeming that the solo work that you do, or the work that you do on yourself to help yourself become strong, inspires other people. I just see a lot of people being inspired by your tenacity here. Okay, let's have a little look at some action. Okay, thank you. Just one, because you got so many of the others. I practice astral projection to uncover the messages from my guides and the universe. You are receiving divine guidance, particularly from your ancestors, I feel. You know, this eclipse is about, you know, it's a year and a half. So see how things are going to kind of pan out over the next year and a half in terms of the energies. But it just seems to me like if you're receiving messages from places where you're like, well, where's that from? Oh, yeah. And you're denying it, it will just keep on coming through, you know. It seems like guides are trying to ascertain, or they're trying to project something to you. They're trying to like connect to you. Now, in order to understand how you know what you're listening to is actually something that's real, meditation is the best way to do that. Practice forms of meditation that will encourage you to understand yourself and to know your own inner voice, to know the difference between your inner voice, your higher self, your child self, and yeah, those three voices. And then once you know who they are, then you can kind of understand where the energies are coming from. But it's all about discernment of the voices. Also, you can look into the voices and also you know, ask questions and maybe just ask about them, investigate them a bit further. But there's definitely some kind of ancestral stuff going on here. Also with the death reversed as well, there may be some unfinished business that may want to take place through you, which is why there's this sense of purpose that's coming through in the result of this eclipse. This eclipse is very powerful, exceptionally powerful in terms of like understanding you know, your path, your destiny, what it is that you're supposed to be doing on this planet, in this lifetime, in this reality. Because we are working with the nodes as well, so it's to do with your past life karma and also your future life projection. So any other messages? There's just a lot of strength on your side, and I think the whole thing with like being strong but in a really gentle way that helps others, that really inspires other people. You really inspire other people regardless of them feeling alone. You really do, Pile 3. Formidable. Love it. So that's just a super quick energy check-in, and also just a review cap just to help you, just a little pep talk after the eclipses. I will probably do another reading to help you integrate this work, but otherwise you take care, my darlings. Have a beautiful time and a beautiful day, and good luck with navigating this energy. Sending you lots of love. Bye.